What's up, y'all? So listen to this. I've been doing the Stairmaster every day for 10 minutes for a few months, right? So I really found that cardio really helps me regulate my mood. It helps me feel more stable throughout the day. It helps me to be less irritable and just more equipped to deal with fluctuations and whatever things that go on in the day without me being, out of sorts and like not being able to handle myself. So I found that out, that cardio helps me. So I decided that I'm going to do the Stairmaster for 10 minutes a day every day. And I've been doing it for a few months, been very consistent, doing very well, and I feel so good after I do it. But yesterday I didn't want to do the Stairmaster because it was just boring. I just got sick of it, to be honest. And people say that you should switch up your workout, you should do something different. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna skip the Stairmaster today because I'm kind of sick of it. So I just jumped into a workout and I did a good workout. I honestly was not being lazy. I just wanted to switch it up. So I did a different workout, had a great workout, very thorough. But then when I left that day, yesterday, I felt so irritable. Like all day. Like I feel like my children were getting on my nerves extra. Now, to be honest, I don't think it wasn't just me. They really were calling me every second. They really were arguing, bickering, fussing, fighting. Like they really were getting on my nerves. Okay. However, I need to be able to regulate myself, and cardio helps me to be able to withstand things that would normally like cause me to like lower my vibration by being upset, having an attitude. And I kept thinking to myself, if you ever been, like not just being around children, but being in any situation where it's irritating and overstimulating and it makes you anxious, like you ever been in a situation you just kind of like, oh my God, like what is going on? Like I wish everything would just stop. I just need everything to just stop. I just need everything to pause. Like I was telling them, I'm not available right now. This is something I tell my children. Like if I'm maxed out, I say, listen, I'm not available right now. I don't want to talk. So I'm going to be quiet. I want you to be quiet. But if you talk to me, don't be surprised if I ignore you. So you got to, I give them a warning. But I kept saying it. And I was thinking to myself, what's going on with me? I'm talking to the Most High, y'all. What's going on with me? Why am I so irritated? Like, I know that they're being annoying, but why am I so irritated right now? And I was wondering that all day. I'm trying to go through, is it this? Is it that? I wasn't able to figure out what it was. Like, what is wrong with me? I didn't figure it out until this morning. This morning I went to the gym and I decided, I said, you know what? I know why I was so irritated yesterday. It's because I didn't do the Stairmaster. It's because I missed that cardio. And then I said, I'm gonna get back to it. So I got back on the Stairmaster. But as I was on the Stairmaster, the thing that was coming to my mind was, do what works. Don't get away from what works. Like, here's the lesson. I literally forgot what was working for me. And we do that a lot. Okay, this is not about the gym. You can use this for your fitness journey, but this is not a gym video. This is about life. Okay, this applies to life. A lot of times we receive the solution that we need for things and for issues in our life, and we'll do it for a while, and then we literally forget that the reason why we're doing it is to solve this problem, and then we let it go, and then the problem comes back. And then we don't know why the problem is back. Now, mind you, I went the whole day wondering, what's wrong with me? Why am I so irritated? But imagine that, but times 5-6 months, times 2-3 years. Okay, I'm gonna give you another example. There are things that Yah told me to do like 8 years ago to regulate my life, okay? Like he told me, he said, get up at 3 a.m. He said, fast once a week. And when I say he said this, he put it in my spirit. I didn't, at the time, I didn't even necessarily know that it was coming from him. I kind of thought I was just coming up with something because at that time I wasn't really sure about that. But he was telling me at that time, he was giving me the solution. He was giving me the keys. Fast once a week, get up at 3 a.m., pray, read, meditate, do all that before you interact with anybody in the earth. And I was doing it. I was doing it for a season, and I was doing very well. The other thing was praying 3 times a day. I was doing it very well, but then I was like, I got away from it. I forgot why I was doing it. Like, it's like I forgot that was a solution to my life. It wasn't just to be cute. It was actually helping me to maintain my sanity. It was a discipline to be able to cope with everything that I had to do, to be able to keep up with everything, to be energized, to be healthy. That's another thing. How, eating well, giving yourselves minerals and herbs, just feeding the body. All these things is what's helping you to be able to keep up with life, especially walking in your purpose. So I was just like, you know what? Why is that though? Why do we do that? Why do we have a solution, we're doing good, and we stop? Like you forgot that was helping you. Well, here's the thing. Our flesh, we don't really want to live abundant life. Our flesh, we kind of just want to stay out of crisis mode. Why? Because the flesh is hardwired for comfort. The flesh is not hardwired for abundant life because we're falling. The flesh is not hardwired to be your best. It's hardwired to maintain homeostasis, to maintain comfort, to maintain stability, but we're supposed to be elevating constantly. And that elevation requires discomfort. That elevation requires you to do something that is difficult, that you don't want to do, that you don't like to do, something that you may even hate. And you'll be doing that thing that you hate, but that flesh wants to be comfortable. So do we really want abundant life? Because abundant life requires you to be uncomfortable. It requires discomfort. It requires you to sacrifice all the time, every single day, not sometimes, every single day you have to sacrifice. But if you're not really seeking abundant life and you kind of just want to not be in crisis mode, you know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily want to be fit. You just want to look a little better. Maybe you don't necessarily want to have health. You just kind of not want to have a disease. You don't want to be in crisis. You don't really want to feel extreme effects of being unhealthy. But you don't necessarily want to be healthy, right? Because you know that's it. Because what will we do? We'll have an issue in our body. And we'll be like, oh man, I gotta fix this. I need a remedy. And you'll find a remedy. You'll find you a video. Maybe it'll just come to you, come up in your spirit. Take this herb. Stop eating that. And you'll do it for a season. And then you'll stop. And then maybe, the thing doesn't come back upon you right away. Maybe it'll come back upon you months later. And then when it comes back upon you, you try to figure out what's going on. Oh man, it's back. How did it get back? And then you realize, then you start looking for the solution again. Then you find a solution like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I was doing that. That's another thing I realized. We'll have a solution and then we'll get away from the solution. And then we'll try to figure out what the solution is, and then only to be reminded of it and then be like, dang, I was doing that. How did I even get away from that? So here's the other lesson that I've learned for today about this situation. Finding a solution to the problem is only a small portion of the big picture. The fullness of it requires discipline to stick to the solution. That's hard. So yeah, that if you take these herbs every day, your body feels better. You're energized. It's fixing issues in your body. But do you really want to get up every day? I'm talking to myself. Do you really want to get up every day and make the same cup of tea and drink it around the same time every single day? Or take minerals or whatever it is? Do you really feel like doing that? You kind of don't feel like doing that part. So maybe you'll do it for a little bit until you see some results and then you stop. Because your flesh is hardwired to remain stable. We don't want to be stable. We want to elevate constantly. So whatever it is, now here's the admonishment. Whatever it is that you got away from that was a solution, get back to it. If it was a solution for you to get up at a specific time, get back to it. If it was a solution to your life to pray, if you're supposed to be praying a certain number of times a day or a certain at a certain time, get back to it. If you were doing well by working out, get back to it. If you were doing well by taking a certain supplement, eating a certain way, were you like avoiding a certain food? Were you off meat? Were you off dairy? Were you off sugar? Did you decide you were going to eat raw? Did you decide you were going to fast a certain number of days per week or per month? Get back to it. Get back to the solution. Was the solution to not interact with a certain person or certain people? Get back to it. Because we'll be there, we'll be doing fine, and then we forget. Like, just like you, what do we do? Like, let's say you, I know a lot of people struggle, like, with sugar. If you're watching this video, I know you probably are one of those people who are in that battle. You're trying to get off drugs. You're trying to get off sugar, right? You might have a season where you're on and you're off. So maybe you've been doing well. You haven't been eating any sugar. Maybe it's been months, okay? And then you be like, you know what? I've been doing so well not eating sugar that I'm going to reward myself with some sugar. Or let's say you try to lose weight. You try to lose weight. Oh, wow. You start seeing your results. Wow. My waist is getting smaller. I've been doing so well working out that I'm going to stop working out. Like, we literally reward ourselves by going back. So we need to change in our brain that makes the reward to live abundant. The reward should be, wow, if this is working, let me take some more. If I feel better when I eat this way, let me keep eating this way. If I feel better when I wake up early, let me continue to wake up early. If I feel amazing when I do the Stairmaster every day, I should probably keep doing the Stairmaster every day. If I feel better and I get more done when I separate myself from certain people, certain conversations, certain habits, certain circles, I should probably stay over here. I probably shouldn't go back over there. Get back to what works. Stay with what works. Don't reward yourself by going backward. All right? Y'all have a good day. I'm Katila Usuri. I'm here to help. I'm a distributor of wisdom from Yahuwah. I speak it, I write it, I model it. Y'all have a good day.